Hey my Go Tribe, I hope you guys are doing well today. I had a series of topics I wanted to discuss today, but let's start with this one right now. Now, first of all, we all heard about the story with Blessing CEO, and normally on a natural, normal day, my first reaction will always be sympathy. I am not a fan of digging too much into stories, if I can help, I would help, right? But you see, this is where there's a thin line between what you believe and what is true. We would never know. Now, she comes out yesterday to say that she's having stage 4 of something. The rest of the public assumed that it is stage 4 cancer, but breast cancer, but it could be any form of cancer, you see. And like I say, my first notion always is sympathy. But this is where I have a problem. Now, at the same time, Very Dark Man made a video very calmly saying, see, listen, when we speak about things like cancer, it's a very serious topic. It's not a joke, and it should never be used to get false sympathy from the public just to get funds, And he explained how friends of his their parents have had this issue. And of course, now it's a back and forth between, oh, let's not speak about my past and blah, blah, blah. Now, let's be 100% real about one thing. And this is why I tell people, what you do and how you present yourself to the public matters a lot. You might think it's you chasing clout for the moment. You might think, oh, nothing's gonna happen down the line, but you just never know. Now, from what I know about Blessing CEO, and this is why I have never spoken about her, because first of all, she comes real hard. She comes real dirty, right? So it's just a waste of time to even address certain things. But you see, from what people know about you, yes, you've made a lot of good points down the line that people could appreciate, but your track record isn't it's wonky. First, it's the house. Then the one that really threw me off back is when you were making fun of your lover's ex. People should never make fun of death, and not in the manner in which you did. So I find that highly disrespectful, and I find that but that's another topic. Now, knowing your track record, now you are now trying to throw it back on VDM like, wait, hold on, you're not one to judge. Number one, we all keep going back to this story of, oh, he did certain nudes for money. That is different from defrauding the public. Let's be very clear. This man came out and said, this is my past. A lot of people in the crowd have done way worse for just a little bit and still never progressed past that. So this habit of us bringing up his own nudes past, he never defamed anyone. He never did anything extraordinary. So it's easy to look past that. Now, why I am making this video is Nigerians have a thing of having sympathy from people, and this is a good quality to have. But you said in your video that you do not owe anyone your private information. Honey, in general, yes, you are right about that. You do not owe people your private medical things, right? But the second you come out and you place your account number on your screen for people to donate money to you, knowing your past track record, it is only normal for people to ask questions. The economy is extremely hard these days, and yes, a lot of people come out claiming this happened to me, that happened to me, and we're at the point where we don't know what to believe. So yes, it is your duty to provide to the public something they can hold on to. You claim that majority of Nigerians would not understand the medical terms and all that, and yes, you might be right on that, but a lot of people will understand those terms because a lot of people have either friends or family that have gone through the process. Where I find it a little bit strange is you said you were unaware of your diagnosis, you were fine, and you come out to shave your head in public. This is where I am skeptical, because if anyone knows anything about cancer, cancer does not affect your hair directly, especially when it comes to breast cancer. You have to be going through chemotherapy or radiation for it to affect your hair follicles. Now, a lot of women will come out and just because they know the process they are going to go through, it's a way of acceptance that they shave off their hair. But to say you didn't know about your diagnosis, but you're in stage 4 cancer, but then your hair is falling out, you've not told people if you're going through chemo, you've not really given, you've cried. You've not given people anything to hold on to. So this is where your story has, it looks fishy. Now, I'm the kind of person, if I have what to give you, I'll give you. It's not my place to judge because it is what it is. But please, if you're going to ask the public for funds, you have to just give them something. No one is going to come out and say, I'm just going to give it to her because she has been on the internet and all that. It doesn't work that way. And please, you guys should see, there are certain things in people's past that might not be rosy, right? But as long as your past does not affect some other person's life, as long as you do not dupe some other person, as long as you do not make false pretenses that you are grand and all that. That's why I don't like doing that whole fake it and make it thing, because it always comes back to bite you in the behind. But yeah, this is where Nigerians are right now. So please understand where they are coming from. I keep touching my nose because I think I have allergies. I'm allergic to governments at this point. We'll not stop talking about that. Anyway, if her story is true, I sincerely wish you the best. I pray that God finds a way, because stage 4 is literally the last stage. There's almost no recovery after that, especially in Nigeria. Like, what systems do we have? We don't even have normal healthcare. It's something as deep as this. I wish you the best, because if you do have it, I will not be here. I will not stand to say, oh, you don't. But if you do, I sincerely wish you the best. I pray that you find ways to make amends on whatever you've done that you're not very happy with. Find peace, and may your days be calm and easy, because nobody deserves. I don't wish even my worst enemy cancer. Like, no, I don't. I've been through the process of seeing people go through it, and it's not pleasant, it's not good, it's not anything to joke about. So I really do wish you the best. Now, we are all going to watch and see how the story, I would not assume your story is a lie, but you know how life is. Life be showing people things. You guys try to be as good as you can be in this life, and that's all that matters. All the rest doesn't. You know, I told you where me, and I have her blocked for quite a while. Like, it was too much. You know, in general, for someone who claims to be a therapist and all that, there are private information about people you don't bring out. There's a way you judge things that, but let's leave that. That's not what's important. I do wish you the best, though.